Well, it's wonderful having Hillsong in studio because they really are bringing that Christmas feeling to set. Now, Teresa, you're in studio and we're going to keep on with that theme throughout the throughout the kitchen this morning, because this festive season, it is all about giving and sharing, and it's also time to start thinking about delicious things to make and to eat in the holidays. Now, Teresa's favorite is a Phyllo Christmas cracker that is filled with a decadent fresh milk salted caramel dipping sauce. Now, not only is it quite an indulgent mouthful to say, but she's also here to share this delicious recipe with us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Anything with salted caramel, I'm sold.
I know, and anything mince pie vibe for me, I'm there. Absolutely love it.
So I made the mistake of saying that the salted caramel is inside the Phyllo, but it's actually just for dipping.
It's on the side.
Yes, it's on the side.
And it's such a great versatile sauce because it's great for this recipe, but it's also great for pancakes, waffles, ice cream, straight out of the jar.
Perfect for summer.
Yeah, great, really, really great. Okay.
So what are we starting off making?
So we're going to start with our fillings. We've got our fruit mince and then some grated apple.
There we go.
So you're going to mix that together. Just squeeze the excess liquid out of the apple because you obviously don't want your filling to be too wet.
Okay.
Mix it together, and if you want, you can add a splash of brandy.
Does the brandy, does that cook away?
It
or
will.
Is it best to rather just use an alternative if you're not drinking alcohol or interested
Rather
in
leave
it?
it out if you're not having alcohol, leave it out completely. But I add it for the flavor, and it's literally just a splash, a teaspoon or two, but completely optional.
Okay.
Okay.
What would an alternative be for someone that's not interested?
I mean, you could add some sort of apple juice or something like that, but I would just leave it. It is a very rich mixture already, so it's fine. I'm just keeping an eye on our caramel over here.
Okay.
Then I'm going to show you how to make the crackers using the phyllo pastry. And you mentioned that you love phyllo pastry.
I love it. Absolutely love it. But I have this weakness for eating anything that you can eat raw. I don't know if you can eat it, but like when it comes to doughs and phyllo and also like cookie dough, that's where I always ask, can I taste it?
I know, it's the best. So phyllo is quite delicate, so you have to be careful. I'm just going to make some space here.
Let's move that for you.
Okay, and basically what we're going to do is take a sheet. Oh, it's so thin. What is nice about this recipe is if you do have a little mishap and it tears, you can just glue it back together.
It's very forgiving. Now, how do you glue it?
And we won't. You just use the melted butter.
Okay.
I'll show you. Okay.
There we go.
So you take your sheet. You can see how thin it is. And you're just going to brush it with your melted butter. And when this bakes, I mean, it goes so flaky and crispy.
And that's what you want, those different
so
layers.
Delicious. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to do 3 layers for our crackers. So get that all over. Delicious. And always remember with your phyllo that it does dry out once it's exposed to air. So just keep the rest covered when you're not using it.
Okay. So for example, this should technically
be covered with a damp cloth. We're just going to grab one more sheet though.
There we go.
Sorry.
I'll grab that for you. My hands are sanitized.
How's our caramel doing?
There we go.
And you're just going to pop that right on top.
There we
Perfect. Oh, you got that spot on.
Been spending time in the kitchen.
Right, and then what we're going to do is cut that into rectangles. So use your sharp knife and just cut that up. And maybe you can help me do one as well.
Okay, I'd love to.
Okay, so there's one for you, one for me. Okay, so you're going to take about a teaspoon of your fruit mince and just plop it down. There. You don't want to add too much. I know it's very tempting to overfill, but just try not to, because if you do stuff it too much, it's going to burst in the oven.
Okay.
And then you're just going to roll it up into your cracker shape.
So we just roll it.
And then you can use a little bit of butter just to glue it together.
What inspired this recipe for you?
Oh, well, I, as I said, just absolutely love mince pies, and I thought, how can I do it in a slightly different way? And I was thinking about the different pastries, and I thought, oh, let's do phyllo, and we can give it the Christmas cracker shape.
There we go.
So
and then you
twist it and pinch it at the end. You can use some baker's twine as well, just tie it around the end to secure it.
There we go.
And
we'll pop it on our baking sheet.
There we go. They look so cute. And you bake them at 160 for 20 minutes until they're golden.
Into the oven.
And then you take them out.
There we go.
And then just very quickly here, we've got our salted caramel sauce. So sugar and water in the pot, just dissolve it over a low heat. And then when it turns a deep golden brown color, you're going to add your butter, your salt, and your CLOVER fresh milk. Just take care because it does bubble up quite a lot. And then just give it a good mix, let it cool down for about 10 minutes, and then you get this beautiful caramel dipping sauce.
Amazing. And what's also great about this Clover fresh milk, it goes through a triple protect that ensures that you have superior quality with every litre of Clover fresh milk that you do. And it also undergoes a double purification process and 80 quality tests, a special cooling technology that will also ensure that it is kept at the right temperature and that your milk lasts longer. So you have more freshness.
Yes, love it, love it.
There we go.
So this isn't quite golden enough, so it just needs a couple more minutes. Add everything else in, and it's all done. And you can make it ahead of time, which is great.
Well, Teresa, thank you so much. If you are interested in Teresa's Phyllo Christmas crackers, we do have that recipe available on our website. That's expressoshow.com. It's going to be good.
Made with love by Clover.